everybody, this is Zoom360 on the go. Please forgive my eyes or the fact that I look a little bit tired, and that's because I'm actually tired. I'm currently just starting to get over probably what is the worst, or was the worst flu I've ever had in my life. The last 3 days have been strictly horrible, just horrible, but I'm starting to come around. But I had to shoot this today because the next few days are going to be very busy, so I need to wrap this up and to go on to the next vlog. So I hope you guys are excited about 2023. I am, though that year will have quite a bit of question marks. I hope that all the surprises that are in there for you and me will be good surprises. But I wanted to take this time to go over what that I'm looking forward to happening on this channel, and you probably will like as well. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was where we are going on the channel. There are new locations that I will be traveling to in 2023, and I'm really looking forward to taking you with me on these trips through this channel. I'm looking forward to returning to Utah. In 2014 I was in Utah, went to Bryce Canyon, which I'm pretty sure is in Utah, and then we also cruised through, but we are going back to Utah, and this will be the first time that that state will be featured on this channel, because in 2014 Zoom360 on the go was not a thing. As a matter of fact, during my 2014 road trip was when the idea of Zoom360 on the go came to me. So that will be my second time traveling through Utah, but the first time on this channel, and I'm excited to take you along for the ride and see what kind of trouble that we could get into in the state of Utah. I'm also looking forward to returning to South Dakota, returning to where the Black Hills are. I did go there once to visit Mount Rushmore, but I did find out there are a couple of things that I've also missed out on out there, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think you guys are gonna like those locations that I have picked out to visit. We are also going to be going to the Northwest. I always wanted to go, visit states like Washington State and the state of Oregon. Those are states I've never been to. I think the only time I've been to Washington State was flying into Seattle to catch a flight to South Korea. That was back in 2002. I've never actually been there and actually explored. I'm not looking forward to exploring the cities, because places like Seattle and Portland, in my opinion, are not these days are not hotspots because of the crime issue over there. And Lucille, my Hyundai Veloster, will not look so normal by the time that those trips are happening, so she will attract a lot of attention. So I'm not sure exactly how that's gonna work out, but I'm definitely looking forward to visit a lot of places like Redwood Forest, which I think is home to some of the biggest trees in the world. I always see or saw this forest on other people's videos, books and stuff, so it'll be so awesome to visit that, and of course take you with me, plus some other notable places that I think that we will most likely be going to will be the state of Wyoming. We will be going back to Iowa and going for the first time in the state of Idaho. I think that and I'm also curious about this Idaho potato, because supposedly that's what that state is famous for. So I always wanted to have one in Idaho and actually eat it and see, is it what the big fuss is? To see that if the big fuss is really what what it is about, if that makes any sense. So 4 locations, that's what that you guys can expect, and I'm expecting as well to happen in 2023, provide the fact that we don't blow each other up or blow ourselves up. The cars. So as you guys know by now that we are a travel channel, mainly road trips. We get in the car and go. So my Lexus IS 300, who's been the other star of this channel, who's my partner in crime. So the engine is dying. It's slowly dying now. I have said this several times throughout the channel that we were trying to reach 1 million miles on the engine. That's not gonna happen. So I was thinking maybe, well, if they change the internals of the engine, we can still put 1 million miles on the block of the engine. But then again, it's still not the same, because you know you won't get the same credit because you've changed everything inside of the engine. It's just the shell of the engine is still there. So far, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do, because that car was supposed to go to get its engine worked on the 2nd of January, which is coming up really soon, but I had to postpone that. So instead of going in January to get the engine thing sorted out, it's not going until June, because I don't want to have to build 2 cars, because Lucille, my Hyundai Veloster, now is going to be customized, because we don't want to take road trips with regular cars. I kind of like to take road trips with cars that looks very different from any other car. So she as in Lucille is gonna start to look a lot like Suki, you know, just so that wherever we go, when you see us, you'll know it's us. So from January through June, I'm going to be changing the Veloster in terms of, I'm gonna change the wheel, I'm gonna change the suspension components, I'm going to change the exhaust, I'm gonna do some other things to it as well, and it's going to be superhero themed. I'm not gonna say exactly, of course, what it is yet. That is a surprise. You keep watching, then you see. So once I'm done with the Veloster, because the Veloster, surprisingly, it's a great road trip car. I did not realize that until I did a road trip with it. I drove from Missouri to Massachusetts. Surprisingly, it's not a bad car to road trip in. The only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't come with a spare tire, because a flat tire is a very common thing that happens on long road trips, but I have a solution for that. So once that I'm done with that car around June, just in time for the Superman Festival, Suki goes away for engine rebuild, and then we are probably not gonna see that car in well, starting next year, we're probably not gonna see that car that much on the channel anymore, until that it's absolutely complete. As in, we won't drive it on, like, you know, to any road trip until it's a 100%. Everything I want it done is done, and that will probably take 9 months to 1 year. So it's gonna be going for a while. And then last thing is that, again, if we don't blow ourselves up, and if the economy does not collapse, towards the end of 2023, there should be a 3rd car joining Zoom 360. We are gonna use it to do road trips as well, and we're gonna use it to go camping and stuff like that. But let me give you the first clue of what kind of car it's gonna be. It's gonna be the worst car to do that stuff in. It's gonna be the worst car to go camping in, the worst car to go and do outdoors adventures in. it's simply gonna be impractical for this kind of stuff, but that's what we're getting. So again, if the economy doesn't crash, if we don't blow up, if we don't blow ourselves up, then that's what should be happening in terms of cars for the channel. I'm really excited about that. And last but not least, myself, I'm almost done with college. Oh, gosh, I hate college, but it's something that I have to do. And in March I will be graduating, so that means more time for me to take road trips and more time for me to put out content. So I'm really looking forward to that. There's a possibility that I may move again. I hope not, because I really like El Paso. I hope to retire here, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But if it does, the show will keep on going forward. And as I've done many times before, actually twice before, because since I've had this channel, I moved twice. I just, like, you know, we just have to find ways to adjust to our new location. And yeah, and then last but not least, what else? Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I hope to retire here in El Paso, because it's such a good location for me, because it's like half and half in the country, and with the entire north side as well. So I kind of like the location that I'm in terms of like, you know, leaving HQ to go out and do stuff and come back. So I hope that you guys are looking forward to 2023. Happy New Year, and hopefully that we don't blow ourselves up, and then we get to do really cool stuff. Oh yes, and the Insta360 is coming to this channel, so doing drives from certain locations is gonna be epic. So we should be able to get proper angles for you guys to really see what it's like to travel by car around the United States. And that's it for a video. This is Zoom360 inviting you to get up, get out, and do it. Don't just watch me go out and do these things. Yes, it's cool. Please sub, but make sure that you take time as well to get into your car and go out there and see your country wherever you are, and meet people and do fun stuff. Like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Zoom360 on the go. And I'm out.